We routinely use terms like Wi-Fi and the cloud to describe our networks. These concepts create the illusion of an ethereal, purely wireless digital world. But stripping away the abstract graphics reveals a strictly physical operation. Massive global compute infrastructures do not run on satellites or radio waves. The digital world is anchored entirely by heavy physical hardware, specifically millions of miles of terrestrial and submarine cables. The vast majority of all transoceanic global data travels exactly here, physically resting along the ocean floor. To support the extreme bandwidth demanded by AI compute clusters, modern cloud storage, and high-frequency trading, telecommunications reached a strict physical limitation. Engineers had to abandon electricity and transition to using light. The modern internet is an enormous electro-optical machine, engineered specifically to bypass the physical limits of traditional metal wiring. Early telecommunications and networking relied entirely on copper wire. Information moved as electrical signals, which meant routing physical electrons through metal. Moving electrons through copper wire encounters resistance. A sharp, clean data waveform gradually flattens and weakens. This is signal attenuation. Friction also generates heat, wasting massive energy. Finally, copper acts as an antenna. Surrounding electromagnetic interference actively corrupts the already weakened electrical payload. Combined, resistance, heat loss, and interference create a hard physical bandwidth ceiling. Copper simply cannot push the simultaneous massive data volumes required by modern global infrastructure. To scale the internet globally, engineering had to remove the physical mass and electrical charge of the carrier entirely. The engineering solution was optical communication. Instead of electrons, the network transmits data using photons, pushing light through extremely thin glass fibers. On the macroscopic level, an optical cable occupies a surprisingly small physical footprint, especially compared to the thick, heavy copper trunks required for early networks. This cross-section reveals the fiber's microscopic anatomy: an outer coating, cladding, and a central silica glass core. Data travels as light precisely through this core. The cladding's distinct optical density creates total internal reflection. Light hitting the boundary perfectly reflects inside, zigzagging forward without escaping. This physical architecture directly solves the copper problem. Because the carrier is light, it generates zero electrical heat, and it is completely immune to external electromagnetic interference. Optical data signals can travel enormous distances across the planet with near zero signal loss. By weaponizing the fundamental properties of light and glass, engineers successfully deployed a transmission medium with practically zero physical degradation. This creates a logistical challenge at the endpoints. Computers and servers natively process binary data using electricity. They do not process light. Networks bridge this gap using specialized transceiver equipment, which sits precisely between the computer and the fiber cable to function as a hardware translator. Look at this schematic. Incoming electrical signals feed into highly calibrated lasers, physically converting data into optical pulses. The translation follows strict binary logic. An electrical high state triggers light on for a 1, and an electrical low state triggers light off for a 0. These devices pulse at extraordinary frequencies. Millions of light flashes per second allow enormous amounts of binary data to be packaged into a continuous optical stream. Global data transmission operates as a relentless high-speed cycle of hardware converting electrons into photons for transport and then immediately converting them back. The optical backbone extends far beyond intercontinental transport. Inside massive internal data centers, fiber infrastructure handles extreme local workloads. Modern AI training clusters and massive GPU arrays rely strictly on internal fiber networks. Copper cannot physically handle the density of server-to-server traffic required to train large language models. Zooming out to the global scale, geographically distant cloud regions constantly synchronize their data loads. They accomplish this heavy lifting entirely through the transoceanic fiber backbone. This sheer speed drives strategies like latency arbitrage in financial markets. Major stock exchanges and high-frequency trading firms depend completely on fiber networks to execute trades before their competitors. Competing financial firms will heavily invest in digging and laying straighter physical fiber routes through mountains and under rivers to shave literal milliseconds off their transmission times. Relying on a physical infrastructure introduces severe vulnerabilities. Because the network exists as a tangible object on Earth, it's highly susceptible to physical sabotage, intentional cable tapping, and accidental damage from shipping anchors. Securing these physical fiber lines against interception and physical severing is a critical, yet often overlooked, domain of modern cybersecurity. Every pillar of the modern digital economy, from AI training parameters to global stock prices, is strictly bound by the physical capacity and physical security of its optical fiber connections. Let's trace a single data request across the globe to see exactly how this hardware operates in sequence. Suppose a user in London sends a data request to a server in the United States. The laptop generates electrical digital data. This electricity hits the local router and travels across town to the internet service provider's national fiber backbone. For the transatlantic journey, that electrical signal is converted into light and fired through an undersea cable, traveling directly across the dark ocean floor. Milliseconds later, the light hits a U.S. data center. An optical receiver detects the incoming pulse, interprets the pattern, and converts it back into electrical binary for the servers to process. Your digital information literally crosses the planet, traveling as manipulated light, trapped inside microscopic strands of glass. While we now understand how light moves data over massive distances, this raises the ultimate engineering question for next time. How exactly does humanity physically install these fragile glass cables across the crushing depths of the global ocean floor?